if statements. If statements are great fun. I've got a couple of them pre-typed out for us. So let's get started with looking at these. So the first one I've got here in the D1 is a statement that says, if A1 is equal to Greg, I want you to put the word true, and if it's not Greg, put the word false. So as you can see now, I've got Bob in A1, and it's displaying false. So if I type this to be Greg, it changes it to true. If I go back to nothing, it's false. Jack, it's false. All of those are false. So the only thing that's allowed is Greg in this particular case. What if I do lowercase Greg? It recognizes that as true. Same thing with uppercase Greg. So case in this case, it does not matter. Now we can also do it more based on numbers. So we can say if A2 is greater than 5, we're going to put greater than or equal to 5. Otherwise, it's less than 5. So again, we're already 5, so we know that anything greater than or equal to 5 will be, this is greater than 5. I'll put 1 in here, now it's less than 5. So again, that was if A2 is greater than or equal to 5, put whatever I want in terms of my text, whatever is true, and then if it's not that, then it's going to be false, less than 5. So here's one where we're actually putting in some calculations into the cell. So if A2 is greater than A3, then I want you to add the two of them together, so A2 plus A3. If it's not, then I want to minus it. So you can see here already, 1 minus 6 is a negative 5. So that's where we get that. If we were to go above 5, well, it's still a negative 1, but now if we go to 6, it's 0, and 7, now we're adding them together. So the formula is if it's greater than. Now if that's, you want it greater than or equal to or less than, you can change your formula to whatever you want. Here we've got a nested if statement. So we're going to go back to the first example where we said if A4 is Greg, this is Greg. Otherwise, let's check and see if this is something else. If it's A4 is Bob, this is Bob. And if it's not Greg or Bob, I don't know who this is. So let's put in here Greg. This is Greg, Bob, or Jack, and I don't know this person. So you can do all kinds of things with your formulas. These can get pretty complex as you nest them down, so I would be careful about that. I wanted to show you some neat things, so let's go back and insert a word art. And we're going to make word art equal to D4, kind of like what we did previously in our other example. So let's make this bigger so we can kind of see it. And if we type in Greg, this is Greg, Bob, and Jack. And this will function the exact same way if we were to do a text box. And we're going to make this equal to D4. And we get the same kind of thing going on. Greg, and they both do it together.